What is an advertisement? An advertisement is a notice or announcement in a public medium promoting a product, service, or event, or publicizing a job vacancy. For our presentation, we will be focusing on billboard advertisements.
Why advertise on billboards? Billboards surround us. We see them every day, and some of them catch our eye. Billboards are a way for a company to get noticed by giving a consumer a memorable exposure to their product.
Here are a few examples of good billboards. This billboard shows the dangers of tailgating. This is McDonald's Sundial advertising their breakfast menu. This is a billboard for a paint company advertising their natural paint colors. And this is an advertisement for Bic and their razors.
To make a good billboard, you want to figure out your target audience so it appeals to them. After figuring out your target audience, it's time to come up with a design idea.
Here's the first part of our interview with Sage Castle, a marketing student. Design-wise, what would you say is the most important part in creating a billboard advertisement?
I'd say the most important thing is that it's eye-catching and clever, and that it makes you remember the image, and it's not just something you pass every day on your way to work.
Some tips for creating an effective billboard include keeping it short and sweet. This billboard gets its point across with few words, but a shocking image.
Next, you want your ad to be noticeable but not distracting. This Coca-Cola ad uses bold color with a simple image and slogan. This billboard catches your eye to get its point across without causing you to crash your car.
Our next hint of advice is to show it, don't say it. This razor advertisement uses cut grass to mimic the effects of a razor on hair. This billboard doesn't have to say anything to show off their product.
Finally, you want your billboard to be smart but not too clever. You want your billboard to make a long-lasting impression on the viewer and not leave them scratching their heads. This McDonald's billboard creatively advertises the breakfast menu using a sundial.
After designing your billboard, you have to figure out where it's going to go. You want to keep your billboard within a certain distance from your business. You also want to keep it in a well-traveled area, such as a highway. Lastly, the more billboards, the better.
What are some things that you want to avoid while making your billboard? When making a billboard, what do you say is the most important thing to avoid?
I'd say clutter, because if it's too cluttered, then no one's really gonna no one's gonna take the time to read it. It's out of the way. If it has too much text, it's just bad. You need to be able to read it quick. It has to be easy and eye-catching, because you're typically in the car when you see a billboard, so it either the driver or the passenger, you need to be able to read it real quick.
This billboard is very cluttered, and it's hard to tell what the advertised product is.
Though creative, this advertisement may come off as confusing because people might not know what it's trying to reference. Here's Sage again on how to make a memorable billboard. What are some ways you can make your billboards more memorable?
The billboards I remember most are the unconventional signs that make you chuckle at the end of the day. Like the BMW versus Audi billboards. And in this, there were two billboards, and they kind of had a conversation between each other, but it was fun.
Here are the BMW and Audi ads. You can see them kind of poking fun at each other, but both of them giving a memorable experience for whoever sees them. Afterwards, you could see that Audi, after seeing BMW's ad, in response, put another one of their own, kind of like a little back and forth between the billboards of the companies. How much does it cost to place an ad on a billboard? First, it depends on the area that the billboard will be placed. More traveled areas tend to cost more. Prices around Pittsburgh for a large billboard will cost you around $2,000 for a 4-week period. Also, many advertising companies require that you rent a minimum number of billboards, usually between 5 and 20. These billboards don't have to include just the large billboards you see on the side of the highway, but also include billboards you might see on buses or in a train station. In summary, you want your billboard to be short and sweet, Smart, but not too clever, and the right place for the right people to see, and you want to show it, don't say it. Thank you for watching our guide on how to make a billboard.